What's up, people? It's the Guru. Welcome to Chunky Real Raw and Cut. Today's topic: Akame got killed. Anime overall review. Let's go. My thoughts on this, man. Um, I really enjoyed the series, man. Was it the best? No. Do I feel it was a one of the all-time greats? No. But as far as an entertainment standpoint, it did its job. Um, I really liked the premise of it. It wasn't very how can I put it, original, but this is one of these series that you take it how you get it. Um, it's a adaptation of the manga, and that's what kind of turned me off about this anime. It wasn't the actual content itself. It was the pretty much the manga readers, man. They to me, I felt they really blew it out of proportion. The fact that it wasn't canon to the manga, which was stupid because if you are an anime watcher of any type, you know what I'm saying, you should know that there's plenty of series, tons of series that does the same thing, but for some reason they got real nitpicky at the end of this series. And the fun thing about it was the manga is not like a top tier popular manga. So when all the hate started coming, to me the anime was more important, was more popular than the manga was. I never heard anybody talking about Akame got killed until the anime came out. So it was kind of crazy. You have a lot of what you want to call anime manga snobs, and they ruin a lot of things, man. I felt that they added a lot of shade to this anime, which kind of ruined the ending for a lot of people, man. And I really hated the fact that a lot of the reviewers, a lot of top tier reviewers at that, they started dick riding the comment section from these manga readers, man. It was like they always say I gotta be real, I gotta tell it like it is. You was never saying none of that stuff until the manga readers started having negative comments in the comment section. Then y'all started hating, so I know it's a money grab and stuff like that, and all of a sudden your opinion changed. And then all of a sudden now all these reviewers that wasn't saying anything about the manga, all of a sudden the manga is so important and canon material to the manga is so important and all this stuff. And that was crazy, man. That really pissed me off. So that's why I stopped really watching some people reviews, man, because it was just the hate was just unwarranted and was stupid. And like I said, man, this is the thing, if you're gonna be a reviewer and you act like you're gonna be real, be real. Don't be a whore. That's what a lot of people if you hoeing, tell me you hoeing, you know what I'm saying? But don't sit there and act like you legit, you straight up, and you gonna lay, as soon as somebody say some negative stuff in the comment section, you're gonna be like a $2 whore and lay your back and just take it. Oh no, and then agree with everything they say, and then you're gonna try to be wishy-washy and flip-floppy. Well, I still like the content, but then the whole time you're going to this bash, you can't be on both sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hate it, man. That's what ruined the overall experience to this anime to me, was just the bitch assness, the whining, the crying, and complaining. And then the same thing, they went back and watched it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like something, don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say. Why are you gonna sit there and bitch and cry about something that you don't like? It's that simple, man. If you don't like it and you prefer the manga, just read the manga. Stay away from anime. Let the people that enjoy the anime enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Don't come in here and just bash it to death and all of a sudden near the end of your review. But I still like it. I give it an 8 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just talk shit about the whole review about the anime, and then all of a sudden you're gonna give it an 8 out of 10 or whatever. It was a good, stop that bitch asses, man. Be real, grow some nuts. You know what I'm saying? People gonna hate you for whatever. Let people hate you for being you and being real and being truly yourself and giving your true opinion, than hating you for being something that you're not. If you liked it, say you liked it. If you didn't, say you didn't. Don't ride both sides of the fence, and don't be a whore like that, man. That was disgusting to me. A lot of y'all reviewers should be ashamed of y'allselves for that dumb shit. Especially if you just a whack ass reviewer, just be like, you just doing it for the views or whatever. Then be that, man. Don't act like you're a legit reviewer then. But that's why I say I'm not a reviewer. I enjoyed the series. It kept me entertained. Sunday afternoon, I was ready to see this the new Akame got killed episode every week. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of y'all were. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not afraid to admit it. I enjoyed the series. It was good to me. I was entertained. And then on top of that, it did its job because it gave light to the manga. It gave light to the canon material. So the people that are manga readers only, you should be happy. because this anime was able to bring attention to the manga. So now more fans will come to the manga to see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So the anime actually was a advertisement for the manga. You know, and then you can't. That's one other thing was that how did y'all should have known it was gonna be canon to the manga when the manga is ongoing and the anime is only gonna last 24 episodes. So how was it gonna be canon in the first place? Y'all should have got that out of your mind from the get go. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it was just I had to stop listening to people because it was ruining the experience for the anime to me. And so hey, be damned if you don't like it, oh well, screw it. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real. I'm truthful. I'm not a reviewer. I come here and give my thoughts on what I saw and I liked, and I actually like this anime. At some points I will agree with a lot of people that near the end, I say probably like the last 4 to 5 episodes, it was rushed. My only real complaint about this anime was I wish that it would have been longer, or they could have added another season to it. But I got a feeling that since this was so popular, they will come out with another series, and it will be canon to the actual manga, like they did with Full Metal Alchemist. When they did Full Metal Alchemist, which was great, it had canon material, but at the same time, it was more of an adaptation of the series. It was like a alternate universe or whatever. It was a retelling of the story. Same thing with this anime was, and like I said, people wasn't even bitching about Full Metal Alchemist the first series. It still was a classic. We watched it. I watched it a few times. It still did its own. It was a good story. Then when Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood came out, which I agree, I felt that Brotherhood was a better series, but it doesn't take away from Full Metal Alchemist because it did its own thing, and that's what I'm thinking about this series too. It was a fun anime, and it did its thing, man. It made people talk. It got a buzz going. It helped out the anime community. It helps a lot of reviewers grow. So, like I said, if anything, y'all can't have to say nothing but positive things about Akame got killed. But as far as this goes, it's like I see the new trend. It's a new trend in anime. I think that they're killing off characters at shock value. And since this anime was popular during this run right now, a lot of people got to see that. And I guess I think a lot of animes are gonna copy this format, like yo, kill, 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 kill. Because back in the old days, the classic animes, there wasn't that many deaths, especially with main characters like that. And the thing I did like about, say like Dragon Ball Z, characters died, but they always can be wished back with the Dragon Balls. So that kind of took away from the deaths. Like they were less impactful because they know everybody had a chance to come back. But you kind of had the opposite effect with the Akame got killed and say like terraformers, because they're not getting resurrected. So when they die for real. So you get a lot of you get desensitized by both parts. Like, okay, if somebody dies, they're gonna come back with the Dragon Balls in that point. So that takes away from the death. The deaths are less impactful. But when a Akame got killed and like terraformers, where people die, they're done. You know what I'm saying? And so many people died. It's like you get desensitized to the death. It's less impact. So I felt that a lot with Akame got killed, especially like the last 4 or 5 episodes, because a main character was dying each episode, and this it was crazy, man. And like I said, I enjoyed the heck out of it. It was a fun ride to me. The power, the different powers, meeting the ex characters, and Asdef was a beast. I really liked her character all the way to the end. A lot of people said that they didn't like the way they kind of changed her character. She turned into like a warmonger at the end, but in a sense, it does kind of go with her character, because you think she's a true warrior, and to be a warrior, you need an opponent. So the fact that I don't think she would create wars, but she's gonna need an opponent because she is a warrior at heart. You know what I'm saying? So she's a survival of the fittest. So really, peacetime really doesn't suit her nature. For somebody with that warrior spirit, because what does a warrior do without an opponent, a war, or some kind of conflict? Kind of like a Roroni samurai. If he a samurai's useless if he doesn't have anything to protect or a war to fight or a battle. He's just there. So what does he do? Case in point, look at Samurai 7. But that was Asdef was dope. Akame, I don't know if she is like this in the manga, but they kind of downplayed her in the anime. It's like, okay, it's called Akame got killed, but she had less screen time than a lot of characters. Um, I felt that Mai had more development. So did hell, Leone probably almost had more development than Akame. So it didn't have the chance. It was so rushed to get to the end. It didn't have no chance to like really develop the characters. Except for like Tatsumi probably was the most developed character on the show. And Tatsumi, Mine, and As Death. And I think those were the top ones as far as I can see. Even Kurome. Kurome had a lot of development. So yeah. But yeah, I wish they would have developed Akame a little bit better. So when this final battle took place, you say, okay, I can see why she's fighting. You know, I didn't like that. And a lot of people were bitching about the agenda didn't do anything in the last battle, but a leader doesn't always have to be the main fighter. Just like they said in the Naruto, the Hokage doesn't have to be the strongest. The agenda didn't have to be the strongest. She just had to be the leader. A great leader creates leaders. So if you looked at how she led her team, she can place anybody in control, and they can run the team without her. A real leader can run themselves out of a job. You know what I'm saying? So the agenda had did her job because they saw how she operated. She can say, okay, Akame, take over. Okay, Leone, take over. You know what I'm saying? So she did her job as a leader, and she warranted respect. She was a leader of men and women. And so Najenda did her thing, you know what I'm saying? Then she ended up leading the country, and she still wasn't the strongest character. Just like that emperor, he wasn't the strongest, but he was leading the country. So to be a leader, you don't have to be the strongest. You don't have to stand at the forefront. You just have to be able to delegate your troops, and that's what she did. And I felt that the emperor, that was good at the end. How, you know, a lot of people hated on him, but he was a puppet. You know what I'm saying? He was a little kid puppet. He never learned right from wrong. He was corrupted from the beginning. And then at the end, I like the way he faced his punishment as a man. He stood up and said, you know, don't let the empire fall, you know, be a better leader than me, pretty much. Because he knew he had did wrong. And he was ready to face his consequences. He said, I'm not going to cry. You know what I'm saying? And he walked up there and he faced his death. He faced his demise because he had to repent for the sins that he had did. So it had a whole lot of deep underlining messages in it, and undertones. So I wish it would have been flushed out a little bit more. And the only way they would have been able to do that was to make the series longer. But like I said, this is pretty much, to me, this seemed like a series that was going to advertise the manga and was going to see like, okay, can this series be an ongoing series, a long running series, which it could, because the hype was there. No matter what people say, the hype was there because all the top reviewers was watching it and reviewing it. You know what I'm saying? People were getting heated in the comment section. So it did what it was supposed to do, because, you know, controversy creates cash. So with these people complaining, even the complaints were good. So all this is good advertisement. Publicity is good advertisement, and it did its job. So scale of 1 to 10, I give this total series as a whole, I give it a 7 to a 7.5 out of 10. It's a pretty good series. I like it. I would recommend it if you want to watch it. But that's all I really got to say about it. What were your thoughts? What did you think about the total series as a whole and everything? And was the hate warranted? Or were you entertained? But this is the Guru. Holla at y'all later. Peace.